Sorry I don't have like the screen for the deck, but anyway, quickly. I'm playing green-white scales here, and the reason we're playing green-white today is, well, mainly because of the search of the Tibalt trickery decks slash cascade into Tibalt decks. Modern is a Tibalt format now, called Tibalt the Gathering. It's kind of funny considering that Tibalt was kind of a meme for as long as I can remember. So, you know, Wizards don't want memes to be just memes, they want them to be dreams, and people are dreaming by casting a Sun Mana Planeswalker turn 2. Or an Emrakul turn 2. Which, if you ask me, maybe that's not what you want your trading card game to be. That's what it is right now. So, we're playing green-white scales here, and we're playing Ethersworn Canonist because Ethersworn Canonist seems to us really well with an artifacts deck because it doesn't really affect us and it affects our opponent a lot. It stops all the cascade spells, it stops basically if you cantrip, you kind of cantrip again. It's good versus combo in general. So I think I'm playing 3 in this league and 3 paths to exile, and I think after the league I go up to 4. The other alternative is Deafening Silence. That's a card that's seeing a lot of play as well because it stops all these combos. But, you know, it is not as good in the regard of for our deck. And especially these Tibalt trickery decks, the only removal spell they play below 3 mana is Dismember. They play like 2, so, and sometimes they don't even play that. The trickery decks don't play Dismember. The Tibalt decks, they do play maybe a couple of Dismembers. But that means that, you know, Artificial Canonist are mostly safe. And, you know, if they get to cast a Tibalt turn 5, turn 6, it's very different than a turn 2 Tibalt. It basically drops them to cast a turn. Enjoy the video. If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah, I'll see you. It's a lot more than my brain power than the other deck. There are better hands in this one, that's for sure. Opponent is mulliganing, then I'm gonna mulligan. I mean, this hand can turn out pretty good, but it can also turn out very mediocre. If you, we don't have a 1-drop. I mean, we have 2, I guess, but I think we can mulligan it. If opponent is mulliganing, I think we can. This hand is obviously worse. We do have a 1-drop, we have a good 2-drop. I'm guessing I just put an Ozolith back. That could be an option, putting an Ozolith back and then just playing the Aspirant. But then I have no follow-up. Okay, let's go to 5. Oh shit, I wanted to click mulligan. Damn it. Okay, it has to happen sometimes, right? That you click. I wanted to mulligan this hand, disclaimer. Did not want to do that. Alright, we're playing the red deck. Made a burn. It leaves the burn. Doing that against a potentially burn deck. It's not good. Maybe they have a turn 2 Idol Rhetoric. That's kind of game. On the draw, I mean, yeah. No matter what we do, I think we're screwed there. Second Mountain. Okay. So we're playing against red. Wait for it. Prison. And we only drawing hands. Alright, so we're playing against a red mono red prison deck. We have Lurrus and we can cast it, so that's a good thing. But we have a lot of 1-drops. Maybe, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's the reason now I remember. That's the reason I was playing. Okay, I think this was a mistake to register Ancient. We should have Mishra's Bubble here instead. I think it's just better. Like Ancient Searings with Luminary Gaspiran is kind of a number. Okay, let's cry 1. The Radiant Fountain of the deck that doesn't care about life. Actually, the first time was very good because we only had 2-drops. This challenge is so awful. I play my Season Pyromancer. Play my Faithless Looting. My flashback Faithless Looting from my hand. That has also flashback. Dude, I honestly, maybe we just get Lures in hand. I discard a Ritual and a Mountain. They also play Ensnaring Breach. We could down over one, put a counter, put another counter. That's maybe okay. 3 cards in the open hand. No need for rituals. I mean, I didn't really want to attack because I didn't want to trade my Luminary Caspians. Another one of these ones. Okay. Sounds very, how to say. I mean, that guy is called that Blue Moon guy, to be fair. So I'm expecting Blood Moon here. Ritual. What is for 5 mana? Stone Breach. So this guy likes to have all the fun. Not a little bit of the fun, all of it. We do too. I guess Lurrus putting 2 counters on it prevents it from being bolted, which is kind of good. Oh, you guys then now we cannot play it. Awesome. Dude, I think I'm will. I mean, we can win through Ballista, but they probably also play Counter Dictator, right? But I think I want to play Lurrus and put a counter and not have it die to bolt Chandra. Spear off. But maybe they minus on the dude. But I think why would they, right? It's plus for the win. This cry. The plus says cast, right? Okay, let's just probably left the mountain on top. Okay. Look at all those 1-drops. They can minus on the Lurrus. Yes. Is there a way they don't mind? Honestly, are we gonna beat this? Let's just say we're not gonna beat this. We ain't beating that. Okay. We won Gem Razor for sure, and we won Ethersworn Canonist for sure too. Teething Needle could name Connor the Great Creator, but it's also a 1-drop, and I don't want 1-drops, so I will cut the Ancient Strings. I'll cut the... I think Animation Model doesn't do much in this matchup. Cut 1 Ozolith, 1 Bale. Yeah, we need more diverse mana costs. Yeah. They also probably have a lot of artifact hate. I love stuff. And this time is good, doesn't cast this and doesn't cast this, but it has Ravager Scales. So I mean, if we draw any white source off the top, this is a really good hand. Are they gonna like turn 1? Are they gonna turn 1 instantly reach me? Or something like this? I mean, I like this hand. It has not a lot of, I mean, it has Throne of Geth, which is very good against Mono Red, so against Skygrover, no, dude, against Chalice of the Void. You know, we can put it at 3 and then we're good. The Blood Moon guy. That Blood Moon guy, not the Blood Moon guy. It's that guy, you know. Definitely not Mr. Blood Moon guy or Mr. Blood Moon. It's just Mr. Blood Moon guy. That Blood Moon guy. Ice Cry. Funny that they would play this. Like, this is like means that they have 0 spells right now. I'm guessing the good chalices. I'm guessing I'll play... If I draw... Let's see what I draw. Then we make decisions. This cry at the bottom. I've never seen this card being played in this deck, but anything is possible. Okay, that's a white source. They could have like a ritual. This will slow them down quite a lot, especially if we play it right now. Like, I'll play now, see if they bolt it, and then next turn I can Luminar Caspian. They do play artifacts too, so I guess this is kind of whatever. But that prevents the rituals, basically. So they cannot get ahead of mana. Like, well, they can Desperate Ritual and then just pass the turn, which is also very good for us. No, we need one. We need more. Maybe just Vault. That could be two. But that prevents a turn 2. That prevents a turn 2 Breach, a turn 2 Blood Moon, and a turn 2 I'm gonna play the Luminar Caspian here because if they Blood Moon me next turn, then I will not be able to cast it. Okay. Opponent didn't have Chalice. Maybe that's a Blood Moon. Or Carnival Creator. I mean, these are not artifacts, so. Ensnaring Breach. Second Ravager. We could play the second Luminar Caspian. That would mean if we can attack with this, attack them, play Ravager, do the counters on the Ravager. And then this will be a 4/4. Next turn will be a 6/6. I kind of like that. So I could also just play the second Aspirant, honestly. I don't know why you can't. It's a good card, man. It's a good card. So they're gonna breach for sure next turn, but they have 5 cards in hand still. So that's what we're gonna do. They could play Chandra instead and go for it and try to kill this, but then we can win, so. Like them, that Karn. This is an artifact, by the way. So if they play Chandra. Okay. Why? So they're afraid now because they still have 6 cards in hand, right? Including the breach. Alright. Really, you're gonna tap out the block, right? So if we draw land, we can play Ravager, Sack, yeah. Just lethal. Ethersworn Canonist my other card. Sworn to the Ether. Especially turn 2 like we did it. They did not read the Ethersworn Canonist. I guess they can play Ensnaring Breach. So it says, each player who has cast a non-artifact spell this turn can't cast additional non-artifact spells. So they can only cast non-artifact spells. I guess they also play this. This is a Chalice, I guess. Chalice on 1. Blind? Okay, this is lethal. We're activating Moth. We attack. We play second Ravager. We put 2 counters here, so it's a 4/4. We sack the other Ravager. It is 6/6 plus 9. Yeah, this is lethal. So let's just do it. I thought he was saying it is lethal. I was like, fuck. It's watching. Actually, I could just kill them with attacks as well. I think the poison is nicer. But sweet poison. Yeah. Easy. Hmm. Fuck it. Let's play it. So land was a win there. That's why we play 24 lands. It's so important to hit your land of these scales, the first 4. And then, unlike the clerics deck, it has a way to get back. Let's see. Yeah, Returning Bleach is a problem, and we only have 3 Gem Bracers to deal with it. So, but I mean, this game was pretty convincing. Ugh. Again, no. I mean, Gem Raider putting it into a Hangarlog is pretty decent. I think maybe there is even a realm where we play our 1-drop. Opponent kept 7. Maybe they just have a. Or we just play our worker here. Just to do something with our map. With our cards, because if they chalice us. If they bolt, is not the worst. That means we draw white for Canonist. You're welcome. I don't know if this guy is being very rude or, you know, he looks like the kind of guy in the FNMs where he's very nice all game long, but when you beat him, like because he only said hi once he was 1-0, right, and thought he was in a commanding position. So he only says hi when you beat him, or sorry, says hi when he's gonna win, right? And so I mean, it's very bad if they play Blood Moon here. They could also play a Chandra turn 2, which is also very insane. Yeah, I guess they can kill this. But they had 2. Okay. Mayday Ritual. Chalice on 1. So that's why we played this guy. Obviously. That means we don't play a 2-drop because we don't draw land. Or we can put some pressure on this guy. Next turn we can hang out Walker. Hopefully draw green source eventually. I mean, if they bolt here, we put the counter here, and they have double bolt, then we sack. But Chandra turn 2 into Chalice is very hard to beat for any deck. But they just basically did the most important thing, which is winning the die roll. So I think this guy is the kind of guy that only is nice while he's winning, and then he's like an ass when he's losing. Like, this is like nice infect win, by the way. Like, oh, you're playing infect cards, so you cannot cast that. Now they only have 2 mana, to be fair, but of course Chandra rams them. They most likely play a bolt. That's what it is. Guessing we attack first, and then we will play the Hangalog Walker. And graft onto it, I guess. I don't think he's salty. I don't know. It's like he's talked like, you know, too nicely for MTG. I don't know. At least it's maybe me that I'm just a rude boy. But I think it's just playing a bit too nicely, trying to. By the way, not drawing land sucks. And you know, like then I beat him with infect through a breach, and he was like, "Oh, nice win." You know, but sort of in like red, like this deck, Red Prison or whatever this deck is called. What the fuck is it doing? Counter spell. Manamorphose into Mana Tide. Abrade our worker. Why don't abrade this guy? So, you know, I don't know. Of course, they kind of bolt me because we have the Chalice. So that's a good idea to tag first. Of course, if we draw green source here, unbeknownst to our opponent, we can kill the Chandra and the Chalice in one swift row. Or we can kill the main bridge I want to play now. Your name is in black, so it's impossible to read you sometimes. Not, oh, that's an, okay, that's, okay, I guess. That's rough. That's very rough. Not drawing lands, man. Come on. So, I can either pump or attack. I think we are attacking, putting that thing to 2. So yeah, done a green source. This game was pretty over, I think. But we didn't get there. Next turn we can try. Yeah, Chalice Karn ends the Beach main deck. But we are 1-1. They went turn to Chandra into Chalice, right? So that's rough. That's a tough deck. This guy, another Season Pyromancer, another Chalice. I guess they don't want to put a Chalice on 3. Alright, that's a green source. I guess I kill the Chalice on 3. On 2, I guess we have 1, 2, 3. I have a lot of, and then I can stop proliferating, right? If they have a braid, no, they cannot abrade, right? So we're good. And then this will not be an artifact, so that's also nice. I mean, they need to block with everything to make the Chandra survive, so I guess we kill these, and next time we play we could play a Throne of Geth. If we draw a line, we could play. Yeah, we only have this. No, we kill this. And if we draw another Gem Raiser, you can actually trigger it twice, but I don't think that's. So we attack Chandra. Maybe they just let it go, or they need to block basically with everyone to make it survive, and it survives at 1, so they also cannot kill the dude. I bet you they didn't realize they didn't reveal Lurrus here. Somebody is giving you the. Maybe they don't read this has trample. It's also very a very Blood Moon player to do. Accustomed to winning. Nice one. Nice blocks. So next time we can Throne. Alright, they block me. Just in time, broskis, we were able to cast the Gem Raiser. Okay, 0 cards for our opponent. Wow, there's a lot of cards we cannot cast. We're much more sensible to Blood Moon than other decks. But I mean, we're still like hitting them with a 6 a turn, right? So guess we just attack. We can proliferate the Throne of Geth to 2. No, it's kind of hard. Yeah, just we attack. We could also pump it, but they take 6 here. We do play a Plains, which could be a good draw. They draw another Chandra. The Chandra Plus is not, you know, like they plus and then they kind of cast as a braid. Sad for you, Mrate. So I'm gonna play the first throne. Okay, they attack. Really? I'm gonna play. Okay, again, this doesn't matter. Like we just kill it. Like if they don't block with both, they lose the Chandra. That's a pretty good draw, I think. I guess I can sack the throne to itself, proliferate here and here. So we can actually sack here. See what they do with the blocks though. Maybe a double block. That means the Chandra goes to 1, so they get to plus it once. We also just sack the Throne of Geth, put this at 3. I think I'll do that. A lot of white cards. See? Lots of white cards we drew though. Maybe I should cut the Canonist turn into. Or Archer. Okay, Archer was over. Gem Razor strikes again, mate. Gem Razor, what a card. Like, with so much work, it killed the Chalice 2, allowed us to play the Thrones of Geth, which allowed us to play the Worker and the Scales, which, you know, killed their, yeah. Yeah, it was looking kind of weird, but I mean, we just got them, mates. I just like testing it. Yeah, this one is pretty good. Actual very good hint. Depending on what we play against, I will make like, just play this as a green source, yeah. I'll play a second skill as a Nozleaf turn 2, and then probably that Bullano Reborn and make a 6/6 Ballista. Maybe. I think that's not a bad option either, if we're playing against that. So, can play second scales. I think Engineer Exposure is pretty rare. Sure. What could they have? Is there a 1 mana counter for 1 mana? It's just play that. On the play, I like this play a lot, like playing all your nailers first. They could have a counter spell or a mana or something like that. They also could have a bolt, but I think playing the Hangover has a lot of upside here. They have double Ballista to follow up. They could have a bolt. Oh, this just resolves. Snap resolves. Probably gonna put it here. Gets out of bolt range. The 6/6. Maybe we're playing against. Oh, it's a violent outburst combo. Okay, let's see. Did he hit another Tibalt? No, this is healer, yeah. Okay, so this is the deck we're playing Ethersworn Canonist for. They take an extra turn. To be honest, we're not bad. We can sack everything. Right, like if they will take an extra turn because they have this. So we sack here. So this has. Let me read this. Flying protection from combo spells and Equator 6. Whenever Emrakul enters put into a area from anywhere, its own library. Okay, so it doesn't have trample. Sack here, sack here, here. I'm guessing here as well. And then I'm guessing I want to leave. I want to keep one land, I guess, and also leave. Yeah, it sounds sensible, right? Because this flies, so. I need to sacrifice 6 of them. Oh, okay, so I need to keep the. Okay, and then in this case, I'm just gonna stack the lions and. Maybe they have another one, they take another extra turn, you know. But I think we can block, right? I don't think this has trap. I mean, of course they have next turn again, they will annihilate 6. Which may should have blocked. Yeah, there's no way we win right now. This is only, yeah, the next turn they will annihilate 6 again and we die. Alright. That was a lot of fun. We had it was a very interesting game. Lots of decisions happened there. Tech W. Alright, so I'm guessing we put the pads on. They also play the Ethersworn Canonist on. I mean, maybe pad is good. I mean, I don't even know what they play. Let's check. There've been a lot of these decks. Just like no. Some decks playing nice. Maybe this one. No. No. I mean, there are like at least 3 of us decks in this dump, I think. Yeah, so they play something like this. Is there any point in playing in path? Indestructible. Yeah, there is, right? So it's bringing the paths. I don't think Jumper is very good. And Relic is maybe Relic is decent because it stops the Mystic Sanctuary, but I don't know if it's worth it. Okay, definitely we're gonna take this out. Honestly, I don't think Relic is that decent. And yeah, but I play white. I could play Mana Tide, I guess. Take W. Yeah, I mean, Ethersworn Canonist is like the best card, but at the same time, I don't think this is a good matchup. Let's go to test it, I guess. I mean, this is just insane, right? Like, what kind of deck? Like, what do I do? Do I mulligan this hand? It's a good hand, but it loses to the combo, right? Yeah, you need, but Ethersworn Canonist also works. It's the same as the Silence. Just can't cast it here, man. Okay, I think I need to keep this hand though, and just hope. The thing is, they only lands on like one of their spells and they go off, right? They can also weave. Maybe I should put the path back here, but I think maybe we draw a white source, right? County Garden. I think I need to play the Ballista and put some pressure. Maybe I will not draw a white source, and then it's going to be pretty awful this game. Either a semi-spade guy, they can go for it now, or just be insane. White? White source! Come on, bro. I mean, if they have it, we are dead, so... They're completely assixed. So if they have it, we're dead. And why would they normally gonna hand that doesn't have it, right? Here we can put... Now we're gonna kill them. Yeah, I mean, I think like the chances of us drawing a hand that had both a Ethersworn Canonist and a white source were kind of low, so I thought that's why I decided to take the risk here. They also can whiff, and if they whiff, we win. Or they never whiff on the Tibalt trickery. Okay, 2 in a row. Yeah, you cannot do anything because Emrakul takes an extra turn, so you cannot do anything. If they spin it and they get the Emrakul, that's it. You've lost. Like, or did they only? Oh, did I make a mistake here and I didn't have? Oh, maybe just yeah. Did they mill the Emrakul? I thought they had actually casted the Emrakul. I don't know. We should watch it. Okay, let's watch it. Did I make a mistake here? Well, I mean. Yeah, but I think I'm pretty sure they had it. I mean, but I think there was a fine keep. I mean, I don't think like it also was a hand that killed them, you know. It's like if we had drawn a white source here, we would have won, or at least we would have had one more turn. No, but if it shows the entire deck is because they don't. Like somehow they took out the Emrakuls or something. No, but I think here it's just they actually casted the. It's gonna have a look. I mean, it's not that we spend a lot of time in this match. So they cast this. They have the trickery. They counter the violent outburst, and then just they get to the Emrakul when you cast the spell. Yeah, and it also can be countered just in case. I mean, this needs to be banned. I mean, there is no point in this being in the format. Like, what does it? Like, only counter spells stop that. You know, because they also can have an answer for you to do it, right? So yeah, this is just whatever. Let's you know, at least we don't waste a lot of time. I wonder which percentage of these guys over here are Emrakul, like Tibalt Shiguri gamers. I mean, Toxis can do it if you discard it, but if they have 2 pieces, you're dead, and they play like 8 Cascade spells, right? So, yeah, but in this case, we were dead because they get an extra turn. They attack with Emrakul. We sacrifice our board, and what can you do? It's so consistent too. It's a 1-card combo basically because of Cascade, right? You only need to draw. It's not like, for example, Neoform. You need to draw whatever it is that you like, a Allosaurus Rider and then a Neoform, right? Or an Eldritch Evolution. But here it's literally 1 card that you need to draw. You need to draw 3 lines and a Violent Outburst. Or the other one, the Cascade for 3 mana as well. I mean, yeah. Sometimes I wonder why do I give my money to wizards and then they make these crappy designs. You know? Like, it just makes you wonder. I guess they keep making these crappy designs. It's so great to counter spells, but if you keep this in the format, nothing else can work. Or you have to play counter spells in your deck. Like The only way, game 1, no deck can beat this. No deck can beat a turn 2 Emrakul in Modern. Or a turn 3 Emrakul. You can't. If you don't have like an insane hand. This hand is alright. It's not great, but we have Scales. Yeah, we have Ravager. I like this. Like no deck in Modern can beat turn 3 Emrakul. That also gets an extra turn. And then you think, okay, well, I will play the counter spells. But that's the only deck, right, that can do it. And then you say, oh, I'm gonna put sideboard cards. I'm gonna use 4 sideboard cards for it. 6 sideboard. But then you need to draw those. And they basically have way more threats than you have Ethersworn Canonist. Like, you cannot, like, it's so narrow, the interaction. You know, only things that prevent you from casting the second spell wins. Yeah, Trini Sphere, I know, you can play, like, there are a million options to you know, there's a million options you can use. I mean, there are like a lot of things like Trini Sphere, but yeah, are you gonna play Trini Sphere in Scales where everything costs less than 3? You know? Okay, they're not casting anything. Okay, opponent is. Should I cast this? I think I will. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel it's just not that good for Magic. I mean, if it's a combo that you need to play a specific hate piece on your sideboard or counter spells, I don't think that belongs. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will keep it here, and we'll just need to adapt to it. But then adapting to it will mean that the Ura decks keep getting better, right? Because they don't need to play hate for it. They can just play for zone negation and counter spells. So they can devote their sideboard hate to whatever is good against this deck, which I don't know what it is good against this deck. Because I don't think even a Monastery Suspire deck can beat that deck. Opponent is thinking here. So yeah, I mean, you cannot play Trini Sphere in Scales, and it's too slow. 3 mana is too slow. Like, you die before turn 3. Like, you die on turn 3. So on the draw, you always lose with Trini Sphere. On the draw, you also, the only reason Ethersworn Canonist is good is because you can cast it before they kill you, right? What is this, mate? Oh, they're playing Snow. So I'm guessing that it's a Sultai Snow control. Feel the rain. I feel the rain, your dude. Oh no, I just cast something. Wow, Kosima. Interesting. It's a 2/4, you know, not bad. Should I play the second Scales? Or should I play... They have a bounce effect. It sucks to play the second scale in the Hangavak. I think I kind of like that. Then next turn we can start. I have a 6/6. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of things you can do for sure. So now they can exile it, and then when it's exiled, they can do something. I mean, this card is just So now that it's exiled, whenever a land enters the battlefield you control, if Kosima God of Voice is exiled, you may put a Voyage counter on it. If you don't, return Kosima to the battlefield with X1 Wonder counters on it, and draw X cards where X is the number of Voyage counters on it. So every time you play a land, you decide to return it, or you decide to... So now, for example, they get a land. All I want to do is untap, to be fair. Now they decide to put a Voyage counter. Now they can feel a ring me, for example. I will turn about wheels. I think I need... They cannot really bounce it, right? So I'm just gonna get a white source here. The reason I'm getting the white source is because this way I can... So now they get two things, and now they can return it and draw a card. Or just keep it there. Okay, interesting. The reason I'm getting the white source here is this way allows me to both... yeah, oh, it's only small. It's not bad. I guess we attack here. I mean, they're at 17, only 4 cards. I mean, I guess I can return this next turn, but it's a 6/6, right? So, pretty good. They could have a Icewind Coil, I guess. But we still get 6 dudes. I've forgotten about this card. But of course, I have to clean duels to make it good again. I have range settings here. think mostly a line is what I'm trying. Oh, I should have swings first, I guess. I guess Barcelona is good. Could get Lurrus. Also, animation model seems kind of nice. So maybe bring back this Kosima. Should have casted this with this. Oh, Udo. Okay. So they missed a line drop, or they just played Udo first? I mean, they will draw a lot of cards when they bring this back, which is pretty good, right? I mean, I guess the problem. Oh, I guess this card's pretty broken with the fetch lands. I mean, now they have a. They basically can return, like, can fetch and return it and draw 4 cards, and they can do it at instant speed too, right? And it will be a 6/8. Pretty good, pretty good. I don't know if I want to use this. Save it. I guess I'm attacking here. I guess I can also escape Budo next turn, but so I have this Bale. I mean, they can do this at the end of turn, right? They can just get this guy back, draw 4 cards. And then they can actually exile it again if they want the value. I don't know. I guess it's good. It's just free value, right? I guess exile is better than I thought it would be. In a deck like this one, they basically will draw them 4 cards. And make a body for the cheap price of, you know, for the cheap price of a 3-mana creature. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know. Free value is all about, Magic is all about the free value nowadays. Feel that, of course. So, what's gonna happen here? They can take my Snakeskin Bale and then they kill my Ballista, but then I still have another Ballista in hand. Yeah, you can have this. Because if I Snakeskin Bale here, they will respond by killing the Ballista and they will take the Ballista as well, right? So they take the Veil. They fetch. Yeah, this thing is pretty broken, right? And I guess, you know, it's pretty free to play in a control deck. You play like 1 or 2. You even have the equipment. They shock that. I guess they go for Rudo here. Oh, I didn't realize that it was targeting the Ballista. Why would it not, right? Whoops. Okay, that was a mistake. That's another Rudo. Of course, they would be at 13. So at 10 again. Ah, that was bad. That was bad. 2 cards in their hand. They're 13. They make a zombie. Yeah, it's because I took out the animations. I actually didn't see that. Yeah, that was a mistake, I guess. You want to make a 4/4 Ballista? Let's have a Remand or something here. Or a Down in the Loch. Everybody's playing this card, and I don't think it's that good, but whatever. Sure. Yeah, and the thing with this card is that you cannot interact with it, right? Like, there's nothing you can do to interact with this, but like it will draw the cards no matter what. So I guess that's very good. You know. They have Death of Winter main deck. That would be brutal. Just have this. Maybe they have these into Death of Winter. They've drawn a lot of cards this game. That's for sure. Blue, blue, green. I get Udo in my deck, my hand. They do have Cryptic, right? So I'm guessing we could be that. So yeah, of course, missing those 3 points of damage is game losing because I'm guessing they have Cryptic and there's nothing we can do, but or they don't. They have 2 cards left. Black. As I said, they could have Deaths of Winter here, and then we will lose all our dudes. This is lethal right now, so there's no point in blocking. If they have Death of Winter, we lose anyway, right? Okay. I'm gonna go for it because I think this game doesn't get any better for us. Yeah, a nice one, Carl. Yeah. So they go to 1 and we lose. Alright. Yeah, but if we don't attack here, they just play the Iceman Carl, they attack with everything. I mean, yeah. Tough game. So we're playing as a Nudo gamer. Tin Relics are pretty good. I mean, Path can deal with that guy, but it doesn't really do much otherwise. Maybe they play Engineering Explosives. I think the aspirants are a bit underwhelming, maybe. Module is kind of bad actually against this deck. You see, it's just 1-0 doesn't do anything. I thought it's really bad. I don't like it. Did I got a Ravage? Am I playing only 3 Ravagers? No. Why? Okay, I almost got a Ravager. Oh. Got 2 aspirants. And then maybe also play Armage's Charm. I don't know. Kind of like getting a throne. That's pretty rough. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Getting demolished by the 1 card draw for this hand. They also have Thoughtseize deck, which they have a triple Ravager hand. I mean, honestly, I think we can do better. Like, triple Ravager is good, but yeah, I mean, this is not much better, to be fair. At least we put the basics back, right? We can just put these back. Pass. And this is very bad start, by the way. Because we want double wide, yeah, that's pretty bad. I just don't want to go to 5 when they're gonna do this turn 1. I don't think these card and counter spells belong in the same deck, but I guess, you know, thinking what we're playing against these days, it makes somewhat sense. Should I just with a Blink Moth? That's so bad. Yeah, I'll just play this. I don't think they will fire push this at all. Just play the top line. What do they do? I thought 6 minutes, sure. Take that. Maybe I have another Thoughtseize for Lurrus, right? But they will always have it, so might as well just get in our hand now. I mean, they have this card, yeah, which is basically loose, but with our 2 mulligans, we just kind of got wrecked. Shit, man. Triple discard spell, it's very tough. At the same time, it means I have nothing else, right? But I'm gonna attack. I completely lost that game because of the misclick with the Vulcan Ballista, by the way. So yeah, no wonder it makes this game very very awkward. I also don't have. I should have played these instead of these, so I could decide whether to play green or white. Let's see. I guess they could play a Uro here. They could play the Voyager. Blue, blue, green, Uro. I gain 3 life. I think an Ozolith could be winning. Game winning. Okay, oh, they only have green. So an Ozolith, I think, could win us the game here. Ozolith? At 15, is there a way? So we play a worker. We activate Blink Moth. It's an attacker too. Sacrifice the worker, put the counters on the Blink Moth. No, that misses a counter, right? Sacrifice the Blink Moth, we get 2, 2, 2. That's just 4. This is 6, 8, 9. No, it's not even here. It doesn't get us there, no. So we just play a worker, turn on the Blink Moth and attack. They cannot escape Uro just yet. And I'm guessing they don't have another land, right? So opponent maybe it's making the counts. But it's not lethal, no. 6, sack, 8, 9, no. Also lethal would have been. Oh, I would like to do this, thank you. I don't know if I want to put more pressure by sacking with the Throne of Geth. Maybe. I mean, this puts quite a lot of pressure. Maybe have Force of Negation or something. So this gives them more pressure, basically. Put them at 8. They're at 8. I think we need to be a bit aggro here. Opponent spend a ton of time. Icewind Coddle, trying to find lands or removal or something. This doesn't have Death Touch. Now it does. 7. Maybe they play another Uro and they just suicide. Pretty sure we can make a lethal attacker next turn. Blue, black, blue. Death of Winter. All non-snow creatures get -X until end of turn, where X is the number of snow permanents you control. 1, 2, 3. Where doesn't it say it somewhere? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can just eat here. So this is -4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not snow. Sure results. I think we got this actually. Let's play this. Shit, misclicking, man. Let's see which one they block. So the triple discard spell, not the best strategy by them. I don't know how that deck beats Veil of Summer, by the way, but I'm guessing they do. Maybe we want some amount of animation module. Seems to be okay. It's a mixture of the snow decks of old, and I just think Luminar Caspian will be very underwhelming this whole matchup. Maybe they don't have Engineer Explosive, maybe just play Pithing. Maybe I can cut one Pithing Needle, bring back one Aspirant. Maybe just Engineer Explosive will not do anything, right? I mean, maybe they don't have Engineer Explosives. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright. I like how my opponent just did something that was like, okay, you lose. That's it. You know, that's happened so much when you're playing Scales, right? Because like your opponent just you know, they do something and expecting you to, they're like not sure what you can do, so they just do something expecting you, hoping you will not like. This hand looks amazing. There's something missing though. I think there is some kind of missing moving piece here. Opponent is playing first. Lurrus was very good there because it allowed us to get Thoxis out of our opponent's hand. Kappa. Okay, this hand is pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna put it back. I'm guessing we can put it back a forest. Probably not, right? So come on, me, bro. Thoxis me. So basically, the double Thoxis killed them in the end, which is kind of funny, right? I mean, we could have killed them with 2 more life. I mean, I think the this card and counter spells do similar things. Like it prevents your opponent from doing something, and they don't play necessarily so well together, right? Because when you want to hold up mana for this card, you don't have mana for the card that is insane is Icewind Call, right? Because it's just very good. I guess I'll play this. Play my Walking Ballista. Interesting Sonder one in here. Okay. I guess you can find us hanger like walkers and stuff. I'm guessing they're gonna Icewind here. Yeah. A free card. So yeah. I think they attack. Which is not bad. Relic is not bad. Hangawag is not bad. Lands are not bad. Inland Next is not bad. Hangawag is very good, I think, here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it for my army. I purchase it. If they have an Adrown in the lock here, I'm gonna be very sad. No, 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 don't do this. Why am I F6ing so much lately? I mean, not much point in me tagging here and trading with Icewind Call, right? So if they ping and make it do it, like the fatal push, I actually, because this is very annoying. So I think I'll do this. Yeah, let's see what we get with the second Ancient Strings. I think we want to land to, okay, Philodrine. Relic is also a consideration, by the way, there. But seeing that our opponent is playing like mono removal, Hangawag was pretty good. I have another one. Snapcaster, Fatal Push you. Sure. Okay. I put this like white, right? Doesn't matter because I mean they could have force of negation, but if they do, I don't care. Worker, Hangawag. I think I kind of like just getting another Hangawag in Bros. It's like overwhelming the removal a little bit, and so I can play the Hangawag. Play these next turn. Yeah, it's probably the best. That's why you want to do it before combat, right? So you can put the Ozolith trigger here, second trial. Opponent has Field of Ruin. Do I care? Two counters here, I got two top tiers. Pretty aggressive by them attacking here, giving me an opportunity. But I think it's fine. I would rather they use removal, right? And they snap Fatal Push instead of saving it for something more impactful. Also, Snapcaster and Udo are like kind of numble. Opponent's doing this. But, you know the guys that are playing and they have like the table and they go like they tap all their mana and they're like no, they tap it, look at their hand, think about it, shuffle the mana, put them there, two more. You go, oh, I made a mistake. You know that's how it works, right? Okay, they use a ball, they use a land, sure. Building must. Alright, it's a Ravager. They could have an Ice Fang here, which could be kind of. Yeah. If I had a line, I could play Ravager plus. Yeah. Could play it. I really want to resolve a Ravager, so I'm gonna start by attacking with my. I guess I can attack with both. If I find Ice Fang and we trade, it's not the worst. But that's fine too. We just attack. My game is doing like. I think they have an Ice Fang here. So, but I really want to resolve a Ravager because this way I get to sack this in case they have a Mage's Charm. Abrupt Decay, interesting. Alright, so since it looks like they have an Abrupt Decay, I'm just going to pass my turn here. And they will Abrupt Decay my Iron Ravager home, I guess. I could have played, actually should maybe play this on go one. I could put the counter here. Or I could sack this, put the counter on the top tiers and put a lot of pressure. So this fizzles. I want to block this Snapcaster. Udo. Into the life. Maybe got something else, draw a card. They stacked it wrong, by the way. Uboro. They have no. Okay, now the Blood Decay. Ooh, Assassin's Trophy. Dude, sure, man. Are they dead? If I cast Ravager, I these three, this will be a 4/4. I sack the Ravager, put it here. This will be a 5/5. And then will be 8 counters here. 5 plus 8 is 13. That's not lethal. But I can get Lurrus in hand and even cast it. And they have one card in hand, but they can escape Udo next turn, right? Which is a bit scary. But I can... If they don't have exactly a discard spell, we get to go crazy next turn, I guess. Should put the counters on the Ravager. I think putting the counters on the Ravager is kind of good, so... I should skip this here. No, it's kind of nice to play. Oh, no. But yeah, it's not lethal. It's basically doubles our counters, right? So mm. They escape Widow here. They could have a Fatal Push or a Bloodshift Thirst and kill this. Anti-life. They have a... Oh, they can get... They cannot cast any of these cards. So I'm guessing this is the only. Put a Blood Decay on top. They return a water. Play a water. Blood Decay, black. Ah, really? What an asshole, man. And they must have just run this. Or maybe they just saved it all this time. Okay. Give me a hanger back. Deck. Give me a hanger back. Or I don't need to, right? Just kill them. So this will be 8. 8 here, yeah. I don't know what they could have in double blue. I think the others is a very good card, guys. I don't know what you guys think. Easy. I think the others is a very good card. So yeah. Also leave and Ravager double your counters, which is... Opponent did not see that one coming, I tell you. Again, Lurrus was great at the baiting opponents discard. Yeah. Squelch. Didn't see that one coming. I mean, it's just, you know, like it's so hard if you're not used to it. I'm pretty sure. Like, I mean, I've done this so many times, right? That it's like you look at the state and you're like, ah, you're dead. But opponents, from their point of view, they don't even know what to play around. You know, they're just thinking like, okay, if I do this and do that, what can I do? Like, oh yeah, it looks like he has some counters, some dudes, but I mean, I have an Udo. No Lurrus. Of course, Lurrus would have made it like an easy game. Gumber, I like your name by the way. Gumber kills the goat. Like, I like that you are a goat. So you have a proper name and you are the goat. I know you're a goat or you are just the greatest of all time. We'll never know that, I guess. Opponent has joined the game. They are on the play. Carla viene a las 5:30, así me ha dicho. Mm. ¿No has tenido suficiente? What do you guys do when... Oh, this hand is awful, I think. I've been drawing a lot of like double riser hands, which are normally great, but then I look at this and I'm like, dude, I mean, yeah, this is not good. I think we should move away on this. Especially because we're on the draw. ¿Hay otro? Bloodstained Mire. Are we playing against Jaunt? Against Combo? I like it always because it always takes a little bit for opponents to realize that dead. So they are like having like this pause then like, am I dead really? Like, what? Okay, opponent is giving us the thoughts is, are we playing against Jaunt? Jaunt is a deck that every time they print a $50 card they could put in their deck. I'm very sad about putting lures in the bottom of my deck, I guess. But they just do it. They just put it in their deck, and then they just realize that still they're playing Jaunt. The main issue with Jaunt is you see this. This is the main issue. Turn 1, go to 15. You know? I'm gonna play this as a green source. It's a bit bad if we, you know, if we don't draw any other white source the rest of the game, but I think we could play long. So yeah, see for example, they're gonna go to 13. Maybe they play around 6 here. Or another discard spell. Or Crocs. I wanna take damage. But I don't want to discard my lands. So I actually don't want to discard my lands, and I think Worker is kind of low impact, right? So we discard it. Should play the Ravager? You know, a lot of times they dawdle around. They will play like this turn. They will play like a Season Pyromancer or something, right? Sometimes they will just remove it right away. The main issue is that they okay. That's bad. But sometimes it's what it is. Really thoughts is I don't know. Croxa. Valki. Ooh, Valki is still in Ravager. I mean, we draw a Hardened Scale, I mean, a Ballista. Opponent is a bit sad. But actually, this is very good when you get lures in your hand, right? I mean, Valky still in Ravager is not that great. It just becomes a 1/1. And they can sacrifice it. Alright, that's a pretty good draw. And because the opponent is at 12, like this hangover has a lot of impact. Next turn I'm gonna get maybe I should have discarded the land in retrospect. Okay, they just drew this right because obviously I know they played bold last time. Line would be this draw. This is one of the bad lands. I think we cannot cast Lurrus. So I think we just chill here. I don't want to trade. I mean, it's okay, but basically, I don't want them to use their mana this turn, so I just pass. And whatever they do, we could activate. Oh, another Ravine. Ravine? I don't know. It's a bear. I think Ravines are a bear. And of course, end turn, I'm gonna tap it. And if they kill it with a Fatal Push, we can even put a counter on one of the top tiers and just keep putting the pressure. I mean, if they have something like a trophy or something, we're super happy. Nothing. Interesting. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack them, and get lures in my hand. And I'm not gonna play this. So if they have a Liliana, I can hope to not. One is at 8. Ornaments have nothing behind. I mean, if they had Liliana, I would have played it, right? Oh, they don't have double black. Okay. I'm not gonna play this. I mean, if they draw exactly Liliana, like the black source they need for the Liliana, good for them. Bad thing is, our Lurrus, the poor guy, will get Lyanowar, like we will get the trigger of Lyanowar Reborn, which is kind of sad, honestly, but green. It is good news normally. I guess they could have Bloodbear Elf into Tibalt. That'd be pretty good. Green, red. 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 No Tibalt, bro. I've been cascaded this league already into death. Goif. Sure. Will the last card be a bolt? So if the last card is a bolt, it's bad not to trade, not to graft onto them. Actually, they shouldn't have a tag and just put a counter here. They can pay. No, they can't do anything. Ballista still gives us a Ravager in hand. We shouldn't forget that. So bolt is awful here for us. Oh yes, Snakeskin Veil to the rescue. Oh shit. I cast Lurrus of the Dream then. They'll have bolt. Or no? No? Should I just graft onto these, or should I graft onto the Ravager? What should I do? I mean, this makes it survive bolt and makes it block these and these. Yeah, that's pretty good. And it's a life linker, right? So could block here. So they have one card in hand. We have Snakeskin Veil. They need to have a huge turn here, like huge. We have 5/4 lifelinker, black. I mean, it's bad, but if the card like what? I don't understand. Contains no cards in my hand. No, you reveal it first and then you discard. Yeah, you're passionate player. So Jaunt Boomers. Relic is pretty good. Path is decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. Can deal with the Tamagoyfs. Don't love it specifically. I think 2 is the max. Pithing Needle. They play Engineer Explosive sometimes, so maybe it's good. Yeah, let's see what we don't like. I think Throne of God is kind of a bomber in this matchup. Same with Aspirant. Oh, yeah, I got the Pithing Needles. I'll put them in if I see Engineer Explosives. I don't know about Aspirants not being good though. Are they bad on Path? I guess on the draw I would rather have Path. Maybe I could cut one work and put an Aspirant. It's like a slightly better top deck. I don't want to cut lanes because one of the ways you lose versus Jaunt is you get stuck in lanes and then they just rip away, like you basically just kill you basically. I think this Valki version though, I think the Valki is kind of a weak card for the Jaunt playing. At least versus us. Versus other decks, I guess you can steal an Uru and stuff. But versus us, it just feels a bit underwhelming. They had a Croxa the whole game there, by the way. But I'll keep this hand. Again, it's very bad against Engineer Explosives, but we don't want. You also don't want to mulligan against them. This hand casts EE already. Sorry, casts. I'm probably gonna play the animation module first of all. Only a mulligans to 6, so it would be very interesting if we did on this card here, which we will. It would be funny if they go Valki turn 2 and they hit our. They hit nothing. But yeah, I don't know how often. I mean, John is just trying to kind of cheese, and I guess it's kind of the new era of Magic, right? Where you actually need to cheese people. They take animation module, which is a good choice. Alright. Gonna play the Plains and play a Relic. I mean, the Relic gets more value out than the Ozzy does right now, right? We draw a land, which kind of contradicts my point that if you draw too many lands, you also lose versus Jaunt. But yeah. I mean, we played 3 more Ozolites, and of course Valki is not like the best. Oh, they miss a land drop. We're not missing land drops here. So we exile their thing. They probably will kill this, right? But it's okay because we got to... Unless they have exactly green swords into Renan 6. We're fine. Next turn we get to pull Lurrus in our hand. Battle push, I guess. But again, we get a top there, right? We just exile these. They're not skipping on a Croxa this game. And they can, of course, have another discard spell, but that's just life, I guess. I'll play these because they know about it. And we do have animation model there, so if we cast it next turn, the Lurrus, we get some value already. If maybe I had drawn the ham... Okay, that's maybe something. Maybe they play a Tarmogoyf, but again. Oh no, they have the discard. My Lurrus has been discarded so many times these games. But I mean, they will be the third discard spell once again, right? So what can I do, man? It's hard to play again around 3 discard spells in one game. I give them a poison. You don't know. You also draw a lot of lands. I just said that you don't want to draw the little lands versus them. So if my opponent is a Ren gamer here, I will pop up my relic. And nothing. Maybe I have Colligan's Command. That would be kind of rough, right? If they keep a land. Maybe I just want to cycle the relic right now. I mean, there's nothing in our graveyard that matters, and we want cards anyway, so... I mean, it also shrinks the potential voids. We also draw... What did I do? Oh, shit. Didn't want to do that. I misclicked. It's just my screen moved for some reason. I just don't understand why. Okay, that's the scales. I guess attack first. I mean, they could have a Rand, right? Do I draw first and then I... Alright, that's that. It keeps on moving my screen. I am drawing all right. Okay, turn 5, bros, and we have played 1 line every turn and we still have 3 lines in hand. Sounds pretty good. Let's see what our opponent's up to. We saw the scales though, so now a lot of our top decks are really good. Opponent is fetching. Like, I think a Ravager would slay up end of game, right? 6? No. Opponent going for basics, so they only have 1 green. Red. I cast Bloodbraid Elf. So let's see the high roll. Okay. That's pretty, I mean, that's fucking good, man. Alright, broski. You got me. Honestly, I don't really care. I would rather save this for something else, I guess. So yeah, just hit me for 3. Smack me, bro. Smack me, as we say in the South. Good job. Good job, broski. We keep drawing lines, of course. I guess I can just attack and... I mean, one and Blobber Elf is winning, more or less winning the race, but not killing us. Yeah, I mean, this game I cannot do only lands. Like, particularly, you know, I actually have only lands in my deck, which is very amazing. Like, I mean, I do even a forest now. It's turn 7 and I have still 3 lands in my hand. Just imagine I had run spells. Liliana of the Veil. Okay, I mean, if they Plaza, I don't really care. I think it goes even in my favor. I honestly don't care. Maybe they play Blood Moon somehow. They you know, sometimes I saw discard these. I don't really kill it next turn. They're just gonna just path this guy now. Seems they're still having troubles with mana, right? I guess it's safe. It's safe for something better. This kind of thoughts is which is kind of interesting too. I guess they have Bold as the last card. Pepe hands, man. I'm drawing only lands. That is a lot of lands, bros. I guess I can attack you, and Liliana. So we keep her from ultimating, and we just try to go for the good old... good old Imod kill. They draw lands. Attaboy. Target player sacrifices a creature. Results. Should I take his, like, in the face? You know what? Nah, I'm just gonna path it now. I could have pathed it a while ago, right? But I mean, mana is not an issue for them, it seems, anymore. Okay, not the worst. Actually, not the worst. So this land they just drew, right? Because they didn't cast it last turn, so... As I'm gonna attack Liliana with one, and the other attacks you. Blocks. Ah, bail, I promise. Oh, this is... Okay. One is at 7, so they're then next turn to the poison. What a game. Okay, opponent has a one top deck. It's another Pila. Has a re-top deck. They fetch as well. They want the maximum. They want to fetch now. They want the maximum chances. They shock to what? Oh, this is a Tibalt? Oh, you're dead to Tibalt. Like, if you Tibalt, you're dead. I know you want to do it. But if you Tibalt, you're dead. Right? Exile the top card. Exile the artifact or creature. Sure. Man, it was such value. They could not do it. They were like, I'm like, gonna get all this value while I can. I exile. But you have no lands. Clothes and Snakeskin Veil, sure. Dude, it was a good top that we were having. You have no land. You just played a land. I'm not gonna be end them, but I just want to see where I was going. Another. Imagine they like rip a bolt with this thing, and then they try to kill it, and I have a Snakeskin Veil. They would be so mad. All right, be right back. All right, let's play for that 4-on-1. I mean, Jaunt, man. What a deck, dude. It's so bad. I mean, we drew only lands. We had 2 lands when we died, and we discarded one to the Liliana, and we cashed in the Horizon Canopy. So we had 8 lands in play, right? 2 in hand, and 2 more. So we drew 12 lands, and it was turn like what? Turn 9. So 1, 2, there are 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Seems good. Seems good, man. Jesus, yeah. What a bummer deck. Well. I was about to be a John gamer, actually. Then, thanks to the price, I'm not a John gamer. But I could have been. I'm very happy. I decided to put my livelihood rather before my cards, you know. I'm playing against Shadows 2005. Opponent, we are on the draw once again. We have Lurrus of the Dream then. We're gonna give them the dream. And this hand is good. Opponent does not have a Lurrus of the Dream. Did not leave the house with a pet. We like this hand. Opponent mulligans. Are we playing against an Outburst deck? It looks like it. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not Broskis, but... Oh, it's a Soundmaker Canyon. What deck is it then? Is it Burn? I like this card a lot, the name of it. Sunbaked, which is it's like a canyon that has been baked. I mean, there's something about it that cracks me up. Oh, we're playing as a white killer deck. I cast. Yeah. Oh, it's just humans. Sure. I cast Freebooter. I take one of your cards. I take the animation model. Sure. Play Ozolid, but it's kind of bad, so I'm just gonna play the Ballista here. I don't need to kill these right now. So we're playing Humanos as a finisher. It's a Servile. It's a good one. Oh, the awesome is a line drop. Yeah. Humans. What a deck. This is better. It's just resolving, right? I guess I can play the second Ballista first, and then... Oh, next time I can play this Ballista for X equals 2, so I kind of just like this. You can also mess up with the pile later. Our Humanos player was a counter. I get Champion of the Parish or Noble Heart, even better. Okay. Oh yeah, take 1. No, take 2. God damn it, so powerful. What could they have instant speed? Nothing, right? I mean, I think they're pretty dead. I think they're actual factual dead. Haven't they? Like I play Ballista for X equals 4. Pink, I don't even need to. Like I sack it. Proliferate here, that's 4 more. 4 counters go here. Proliferate 5, then they are dead unless they have like this member main deck or something crazy like that. I think we... Also I can play a second Ballista, Proliferate, shoot, attack. I just concede. They know. So we can make it the second Ballista, 4/4, sack it, proliferate the Ballista, then it gets 4 counters on the Ozolid, which is 5. It's a 10/10 Ballista, we ping the guy, at the 9/9 we win, right? So easy. Easy Kafka. I think the best card in this matchup is this card. Gem Razor is this, actually. Kills the vial and it blocks the flyers. So, maybe, but Lure is also very good. So, cards that I'm not very excited of playing here. I think Ancient Strings is extremely slow. And I think Snakeskin Veil we could cut one. I mean, I don't dislike this configuration. Also because Luminary Catchment is pretty decent against Collector Roof. I will put the gem... yeah, I'll leave it like this. I think the Lurus can be very good. They also have very little removal. I mean, and they also may not draw the Collector Roof. And Collector Roof turns off their own vials, so in a way it kind of gives us an advantage, right? We don't have a very slow hand, but they also are already in the mulligan, so... I'll keep this hand. Even though it's 4 lands, we have a way of protecting our dude, a ballista. Don't keep 7, I keep 7 too. Champion of Paris is very good. Only playing 3 paths means that we will not maybe win. Second champion is also very good. So here we're going to be playing a bit more on the defensive, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what we draw. Oh, missed line drops. Yep. Definitely not missing land drops ourselves. Play Throne, I mean, we're not in so much pressure right now. And, oh, I was like, if they miss a land drop again, we're in good shape, but probably not. That's not as, oof, that's super bad for us. That's a 7 mana, 7 damage already. Oops. Very strong. Play. Okay, that's path. Pink here, like you could block this guy, pink here, and then we'll bat this guy, I guess. So we're gonna do that. Maybe I should play the Ballista last turn. We just want to stabilize here, maybe get our lures in hand. If they have another land into Mantis Rider or something like this, I think we're in real big trouble. Dismember my Ballista. I will ping this guy in response, I guess. I mean, we're straight up dying to this guy. And we're giving them a land, which is very bad, but it's just life, you know. Ravager is good. Do we engineer a kill here? Oh, they drew a line. Okay, so it's not the worst. Okay, they have a Reflector Mage. So this will be a 4/4. I tap like an idiot. But so you take these, we go to 2. Lift Vial, sure. What? Why wouldn't you attack? Okay. Okay, opponent is giving us a chance. Hexproof. Ugh. Okay, we can get Lurus in our hand. Survive next turn. That'd be kind of nice. So I'm gonna get Lurus in my hand. And I guess I can play this. And then play this next turn, right? So we don't show that we have Lurus mana. Maybe we tap. I mean, we're not gonna use this anyway, right? So we tap like this. Get Lures in our hand. We can even block with the Blink Moth if things come to worst. Alright, and then we can play Lures, get Ballista down. I mean, unless they have like We can even block. I mean, it's not even... We're not in much shape. All things considered. We have 5 mana, 6 mana next turn. Oh, Skyclave Apparition. Sure. So they evaporate here. I'm not gonna proliferate their thing. May I trade? I get to play... Oh, they don't. Can play Lurrus and Ballista. It's kind of good, huh? Well, we cannot really protect this, but I think we should just take the chance. Ravager or Ballista? Ballista. So this is now 6/5, right? So it's kind of hard for them to deal with it. Another Reflector Mage would be terrible. I think would be game losing. Kudro is alright. I mean, they can exile the Ravager, but can play Ravager target like the... Yeah. May I just block with a Ballista, honestly? And sack it. If they attack with us, they should attack much earlier. So I could block Proliferate, but nah, so I'll just go ahead, block with the Ballista, say, okay. Sack this. Comes here. Proliferate you, and you, and you. I actually forgot to proliferate this before. Should I proliferate this? Nah, not gonna put it next turn. Alright, that's not a bad draw. Three, 5, 8. Lurrus of the Dream Den, Lifelinker, Grinder, Copper of Pops. I don't know. Good card for us. Good card. Alright, for one, we only lost to the combo. We beat Control. We beat Sultai, no Control. We beat Red Prison. We beat Humans. And we beat Jaunt. So we beat everything that beats the combo. But we lost to the combo. I guess that's not the worst place to be. But yeah, here it was very easy, right? Like, we just attack for 9. I mean, they just can't. I mean, even if they triple block, everything dies. We have a 2/2 Ballista that can, in a pinch, become a 5/5, sacking the Ravager, right? We attack. I mean, if they don't block, they take 10. I mean, then we're just out of their range. And even we can keep, when they put this at 3, they activate it. We activate the Throne of Gas, sacking the Avon Ravager. And this will give it make it a 4, so the Ether Vial is useless, so they only can cast 1 spell a turn. Yeah, this is just this is a win by Lurrus of the Dream Den, let's say. But yeah, you can see the pathways. How good is it that they don't come in tapped? If this was Razor's Blade Secret, then this could have been tapped this game when it came in, and then it could have been pretty bad, right? So let's look at deck list. What did I like? What did I dislike? It's the first time I open it today. Modern Lurrus White. I just kind of got a spasm. So maybe we need to play 4 Ethersworn Canonists. It just seems to be like the only thing you can do against that. Maybe we can cut 1 Pithing Needle. There's not that much Belcher running around. I don't own a 4th Canonist, but maybe that's the thing. Maybe we don't even need Pithing Needle at all. Maybe the Canonist is just the combo protection that we need. But against Belcher specifically, but again, yeah, putting 1 Pithing Needle for Belcher is kind of, yeah, whatever. The main deck, Gem Races I like. I don't think I can go lower than 3. Path to Exile was good. You see how it made us, you know, it's just a good card, right? Of course, Falapu is going to be better this game, but, you know, Path to Exile pretty good. Relic of Progenitus, also very good in the decks when we drew it, you know, just keeps graveyard decks on their toes. And it's very good against decks that are not. It is also good versus Upsal spells, very good versus Meal. You know, I think Relic is like extremely well positioned. If maybe it could be a world where we play 4th Relic and 4th Ethersworn Canonist, and that will be covering us versus the Uro decks and versus the aggressive decks, let's say, versus the combo decks. So that's something I would try for the sideboard next. Then the main deck, I've been thinking I would cut one of these for a Mimic. My keyboard is a bit weird, or I am a bit weird. I'm not able to. Because the same reason I said with the black splash, you really want to have a. I mean, it's not bad to have an extra one, you know. Like 3 aspirants means you will draw it quite often anyway. And Mimic is a kind of a bad top deck, but sometimes it can be your saving grace. So, and then I didn't dislike my enablers, which are here. There are 10 of them. And then we're playing strings on top. Of course, sorry, they're not 10. They are 8 with the scales, like 10 with the scales, so the 2 animation models. So, okay, just some StarCraft Micro. There you go. So I didn't dislike having these many enablers. It came up quite a lot. The people destroyed them, negate them, countered them. But also I could see myself playing some welding jars. I just think that this card kind of is like a welding jar, right? It's a bit worse, but I like this split of when this is not a split, this number of enablers. I don't think Silver Seer makes sense. If you're playing white, might as well take advantage and play Luminary Caspian. There were one situation in this league where Luminary Caspian was clearly better, which was versus the Counter Creator deck. It allowed us to get an extra counter on and attack directly, kill it. Yeah, so it's very different to be able to do that than playing a Silver Seer that does nothing, right? So Counter Creator is not terribly popular right now because it does nothing versus the Tibalt combo. But it will come back, and I think it's just good to test it while we can. Ancient Sims was good. Actually, I was very happy the times I drew it, so I think we keep it at 2. The mana base was fine. I think I like the 3 forests, 1 plains thing. It comes up a lot that people will path a creature, a land, or fill arena land, then you can get the plains, and that allows you to cast Lurrus. And the pathways are amazing, as I said. Brushlands are very good, because if we could, we would play 8 Brushlands. And then Blink Moss. 1 is a game versus Jaunt. Overall, a very good card. I think you shouldn't play less than 2. And I think I like to play 1 Phoenix Escort. Some people prefer to play another forest, but I think we have 11, 12, 13 green sources, which is more than even mono green plays. So I think the forest is kind of a waste. So I would rather play a Phoenix Escort. It doesn't come up a lot, but when it does come up, it's great. And it does come up sometimes. And then 1 Canopy, because this deck is missing kind of the white sources, right? And I didn't know what else to play. I didn't want to play a second plains. And I think the Canopy, you know, you can draw a card and sometimes it's good. I think I wouldn't play more than 1 Canopy because the Scourge of the Skyclave is a card. And Brown sometimes is a card, so deck, so you don't want to be playing more than 1. And then Pendelhaven, which is a great. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the list. As I say, the chances I would make probably would cut the needles. I just don't see the matchups right now. It's good versus Explosives, it's good versus Belcher. They are the 2 main focuses. But if Belcher is not a deck, and Explosives are going down because people are putting anti-combo stuff. And the Swiss Spear decks are not as good anymore because they died to the combo as well. Then maybe that's the thing, right? You just cut the Pithing Needles, play 1 Relic for the Uro decks, 1 Ethersworn Canonist for the Green-White decks. Alright, that, guys, is the video.